Hello everyone, Minute Plus Meditation here. Friday, July the 2nd, we are launching into the month of July. First Friday, so remember this, if you can attend Mass on the first Friday, try to, or at least, spiritually unite yourself to Holy Mass. On the first Friday, the 9 First Friday devotions to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. It's one of those Catholic devotions that should be, at least as Catholics, we should be aware of. In the Gospel, it's the calling of Matthew. As Jesus was walking along, he saw a man called Matthew sitting at the tax booth, and he said to him, "Follow me." And Matthew got up and followed him. Just think of that. Matthew got up and followed him. When you follow Jesus, you follow Jesus. So, and then he goes to Matthew's place, which probably it did cause a scandal, with the Pharisees, who were just focused, all too often on external piety and the keeping of the law rather than, the conversion or the good of someone's immortal soul, or trying to bring back those from, living a sinful life. And Matthew was leading a sinful life. He was lost. Can't be denied. He was a tax collector cooperating with the Gentile, with the, the Roman state, probably skimming off the top, all that kind of stuff. But Jesus knew Matthew's heart. And Matthew probably had seen Jesus or heard about him. I'm assuming that anyways. I suppose, I could be wrong. But whatever the case, just imagine the power of Jesus' personality. The power of it. This man, he's making a good living. We would say he's making good money. He's comfortable. If he's a tax collector, he's probably protected by the Roman state. So he has protection. He was certainly hated by other Jews, but he was, within his own circle. They probably were, camaraderies or some camaraderie and so on. But he was living a comfortable life. But something unsettled this man. Because we're hardwired for God, right? So something told him this was not right. The power of Jesus' personality, he's sitting at the table. He's doing his job. It's an immoral job for a Jew. And actually it's a moral job, period, because Rome was basically invading the country and forcing them to pay taxes, but that's another issue. Matthew was cooperating with these people. So Jesus comes along and says, "Follow me," and he just gets up and he follows them. And we know in Matthew's case, this is a lifelong commitment. It's a total giving of himself over to Jesus. And in this particular thing, we have a profound example that should make us reflect on our own commitment to Christ, because I suspect many of us vacillate, or we have vacillated throughout our life. There could be people who you were called by Jesus and you followed him, and it's never wavered. God bless you, sincerely. Many people waver though. They're up and down, like a seesaw. They've fallen away from the practice of the faith, or fallen into maybe some mortal sin or some bad relationship, all those kinds of things, maybe addicted to pornography, and just distance themselves from Christ. Matthew, it seems like, although he wasn't perfect after Jesus called him, he had to be perfected. His commitment was total. He seemingly, at least as far as we know, had no intention, no desire to leave Jesus once he followed him. And here we have a profound example of something to pray for. That permanency of commitment in following Jesus through thick and thin, through ups and downs, through good times and bad times. It's like the marriage vows again. So Jesus calls you, and he has called me. Even if you're in a fixed vocation, like I am, celibacy, marriage, or single life, Jesus calls you. Every baptized person is called by Jesus. They have to come to a point, of course, when they make that their own decision. It was made by their parents when they were babies, when they were baptized, but at some point they have to make it their own. Jesus calls every baptized person. So we can ask St. Matthew, as we hear Jesus calling us in the scripture, because, when we read it here in his word, it's like those words are being said to us, follow me. Jesus is saying to me, B.J. Hamilton, follow me. He's saying to you, follow me. So let us ask St. Matthew from his place in heaven to help us not only hear the words, but be faithful day in and day out in following Jesus. God bless you.